Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. This is Aislin, and tonight we are going to discuss the Fool. Only the Fool. We will not move on to other cards in this video. Each card will get its own video. So the Fool, you can see, I'll just remove the Tree of Life. It is not part of a standard deck. This is called the Seeker, but in most decks it will be called the Fool. The Fool is a part of the Major Arcana. He is the traveler of the tarot, the one who journeys through life. The Fool represents that part of you in search of experience, the part of you that is free of reason and responsibility, the part that is still childlike in nature. The bright sun behind him, up in this corner, the bright sun behind him represents the truly divine nature of the Fool's youth and exuberance. On his back, in this little knapsack, he carries all that he will need on his journey, a reminder that you will never need as much as you think. In his hand is a flower, showing his appreciation of beauty in all its forms, great and small. He is accompanied by a dog, down here, an animal which represents both his inner desires and the real world, constantly nipping at his heels. He is unconcerned that he is about to step off a cliff, here, falling into the unknown. The number 0, the number of the Fool, is perfect in all aspects. 0 can become anything upon reaching its destination. 0 is nothing, the lack of real substance, a blank slate upon which to write the great story of life. When appearing in a spread, this card generally signifies the beginning of a new chapter of life. Risk will be required, a leap into the unknown, a leap of faith. The Fool is ambiguous in nature, for he does not know whether he will succeed or merely end up looking a fool. This adds an element of excitement and fear to his journey. This is the beginning of the great journey of life, the very beginning of the Major Arcana and of the tarot itself. The Fool reveals an inner impulse to leap into the unknown. The conservative and cautious side watches in both horror and terror as desire takes the Fool with no concern for the possible consequences and no hesitation at all. While this may seem like madness, it is not, for it is an unwavering path towards change, and change can never be halted. There is no pre-planned action associated with this card. There is simply a desire to begin a voyage. The Fool stands at the beginning of his journey, and when appearing in a spread, brings a reminder that you must stand in this place at least once, and will face the same hardships and the same triumphs. The leap from the cliff can sometimes lead to pain and fear, yes, but could also lead to a new beginning, to joy and to love. The outcome is uncertain, but the need to take the leap cannot be denied. This card is also a reminder of the craving you have inside of you, the craving to seek out something new. This craving should be minded, for if it is not, it is easy for you to find yourself at the end of the journey, the end of your life, wondering at the emptiness inside. This card reminds us that we absolutely need to explore, that we need to set out in life, set out on our journey. This card does not promise a certain conclusion, but merely makes it clear that the challenges life presents must be accepted regardless of their outcome. No matter the ending, the journey the card represents will be full of lessons, both learned and ignored. The Fool is considered by some to be the most important card in the tarot. He represents the beginning, the unknown, and the desire to take risks. He must step off the cliff before he can encounter the magician. Now, if in a spread he turns up reversed, upside down, the Fool can indicate that you should think before acting, because a proposed new project may encounter a few drawbacks. Although things should work out well enough in the end, that is not a guarantee. Alternatively, Your ideas may be fine, but it will be a while before your new project gets off the ground. Avoid bad company and keep to the straight and narrow, because stupid or self-destructive behavior will lead you towards a downfall, I should say. Examine your motives before making a start on anything new if this card turns up reversed in your spreads. That's it for now. We'll come back and talk about the magician. Blessed be.